Time travel commencing in T-minus 10 seconds and counting. Time travelers, place all loose items in the pouch in front of you, fasten your seatbelt, and remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the time rover. And please watch children.
Okay, now let's go get that dino.
Welcome to the first episode of PDF, which stands for Pretentious Disney Fans. Yes. I'm Megan, the pretentious Disney fan.
I'm Lily, the pretentious person.
Yeah, we're both pretentious people.
Okay, but we do have questions for each other to kind of introduce ourselves, but we're not stupid. We're like...
quirky. Dumb. What? Dumb?
We have dumb questions, probably, I'm assuming.
Oh, my questions are funny. Because, like, I don't want to know your favorite color.
Oh.
I'm sorry, that's mean. I do want to know your favorite color. But I doubt our viewers do. Maybe another day.
Yes, I love favorite colors. I feel like you can tell a lot about a person by now.
Oh, yeah. Just like their Jonas... Oh, I should ask the Jonas Brother
question. Oh, damn it. Well, I already know yours.
Yeah, it's... Okay, before we, carry on with this conversation, I have this belief that you can tell a person's personality by their favorite Jonas Brother.
That's true. It's so true.
It's so true. So if you like Joe Jonas best, you're kind of into, the bad boys, the edgy, artsy ones. Even though he's not. He's not edgy.
He's not that at all. He's just...
At all.
Do that.
But he's the most edgy out of the three.
I wouldn't say the artsy type, because I feel like that's more of Nick kind of a girl.
Yeah, Nick is the soft boy. If you're the female protagonist in a love triangle, Joe is the cool, popular guy, and Nick is the best friend that you grew up with, the boy next door.
And then
Kevin.
You can. Yes.
Kevin is the one that doesn't have a chance. He's a vague third available love interest. But everyone knows they're not getting together. He's the funny one. He's the comic relief, the tension reliever. If something intense is going on between the three, he's the one to crack a joke.
But you always know a Kevin girl when you see a Kevin girl.
Yeah. I'm a Kevin girl. I have loved Kevin since I was a wee babe. Even though he might be a Trump supporter, don't love that.
Yeah, that's questionable.
Yeah, I'm just taking that out of the equation.
He's either a closet Trump supporter or totally against Trump.
Yeah. I think I read somewhere that it might not be a thing, but if it is, then Joe is my favorite.
Oh wait, no, that's potentially a thing? I thought you were talking personality-wise.
No, that was a rumor. I was playing Among Us, and my old chat room name used to be Kevin Jonas, and someone was like, isn't he a Trump supporter? And I was like, ooh.
Oh, what?
Maybe it's time to change my name. But I guess I just never got around to looking it up, so stay tuned for next week.
Yeah, we'll figure that we'll call Kevin Jonas and ask him.
Stay tuned for a call-in with Kevin Jonas, star of the Kevin Jonas reality family TV show that he was on, apparently.
Episode 2, I can't even pronounce our title. Pretentious Disney Fans interview Kevin Jonas.
And then, of course, we can't forget the bonus Jonas, Frankie Jonas. People who like Frankie Jonas the best they don't like him for comic relief, they are the comic relief.
Well, I don't know about that though, because I know I'm a Joe girl.
Yeah.
I don't love any of them. I love them as a whole.
You're not supposed to love any of them.
Okay. But I feel like I picked Joe just because I'm he's the guy that I could see myself being into the most.
They're filling roles. You know?
Yes. And I feel just to be funny, I'm oh yeah, I'm a Frankie girl. But I don't actually I'm not actually a Frankie girl.
Joe's clearly they have two good songs, maybe.
Wait, the Jonas Brothers?
Yeah.
What the fuck, Megan?
I do like Sucker. And, I don't know, I 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 like Sucker. Burning Up, I think, is fun.
Burning up in the place tonight.
For the seeing now and the feeling right. Get up and dance, don't try and hide it. Big Rob's for real, and that's all. If someone tells me their favorite Jonas is Big Rob, they gain all of my respect.
They do.
Like, right off the bat.
No.
My second favorite Jonas Brother is Big Rob.
There's a lot of good Jonas Brothers songs, but I can't name any of them.
They're good for nostalgia, but if you, like, listen to the lyrics, you're like, this is weird.
Well, I'm trying to think. There's one where they talk about an umbrella. Maybe no, that's the cover art of like their first album.
Yeah. They have
Love
SOS.
SOS. Oh, that's fucking good.
It's
Year
a
3000.
bop, but the lyrics are so bad.
Are they? I haven't listened to lyrics.
Yeah, it's God. Let me think. It's like broke up with me over DM or something like that.
Oh yeah, but that's relatable for 13-year-old me. Oh, not for me. I was not getting any boys to even hook up with.
I'm still not getting any boys. So I'm Megan. I'm going to talk a lot about my cat, whose name is Yuki. I'm going to talk a lot about the fact that I'm a bisexual woman.
Yes.
Because that's part of my identity, I guess. And I'm going to talk a lot about how I hate college, probably.
Okay, that's valid.
And Disney. Oh my god. I can't forget. I'm such a Disney person. I'll know most things about it.
I'm Lily. I don't even know 3 things about myself. I have 2 dogs and a cat.
Plug your merch. Sorry, your jewelry.
Oh yeah, I have a jewelry kind of a thing going on. I can't vend right now, so it's not really like I'm not going to renew my tax thing to make me an official business because I will when I can vend, which will probably be in like 2022 at this point.
What's its name?
But Cavern Gems. You can find us on Instagram at Cavern Gems. Cavern, CAVERN GEMS. Okay. Then the second fact, I have 2 dogs, one named Pepperjack, one named Colby Jack. And I will probably never talk about them, but you will probably always hear them anyway.
Yeah, if there's ever like a weird cut in the audio, it's either because the dog started barking or because Lily had to use the bathroom.
Yes, it is always my fault. That is not sarcasm. It is always my fault. or I mean, the dog's not really my fault. Okay, third fun fact, because those were really boring. I don't even know.
You have a cosmetology degree.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I don't... Megan, in like 2 months, you're going to have a bachelor's degree. I'm going to have a freaking cosmetology
Yeah, but I'm going to have a bachelor's degree in stage management. What is that going to do for me?
It's better than theater.
It is theater.
Yeah, but it's better than like acting, though. Like acting.
Yeah. Fuck all the actors. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's me.
and I want to start a segment. It's called "What Did We Do This Week?" Just like a quick recap in the lives of Lily and Megan.
Yeah, you go first while I think of what I did this week.
Okay, so we had Thanksgiving this week. I don't really like Thanksgiving anymore, because I live within like 20 miles of like everyone in my immediate family, so I see them at least once every 2 months.
Yeah.
And it was especially weird because it's COVID times.
Yeah. It's a great excuse not to see your family. Like, for example, my sister Cora. Cora, I know you're super supportive, and I know you said you'd listen to this, but I'm gonna put you on blast a little bit. Megan, the face you just made. Cora, you literally have been saying, no, I don't want to see you guys because of COVID. But then you went to a cabin last weekend and spent time with like 4 friends.
No, my cousin Elijah did something like that too, where he was like wearing a mask throughout Thanksgiving, which is like, oh, okay, I get it, whatever. Like, be safe. If you want to be safe and that's your way of feeling safe, all for you. But then he took it off for dinner and then left it off the rest of the night when he was playing the Magic card, the Gathering tournament with my brother and our dads. So, like, did he actually have a fear of COVID or did he not want to talk to us? It's up to debate.
What else did you do this week?
I finished up Christmas shopping, I think. I kind of, like, front-loaded it. I realized that my love language is gift giving, and I was telling my mom that, and she's like, yeah, no shit, you just realized this? And I was like, what?
Yeah, you just realized this, Megan. You have given me a gift every single Christmas for the past 21 years. I know we didn't know each other until we were like 3, but I swear to God, you probably mentally gave me a gift.
I already have your gift ready, Lily.
Damn it, now I have to get you a gift. No, I'm gonna get you a gift. I already have one planned.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because now I don't know who to give gifts for, so I'm like, meh. Plus Amazon. I just love shopping.
We love online shopping. I think that might be part of it. I just really like shopping.
Yeah, it's like a good, fun, like, hobby.
Yeah.
If you will.
What did you do this week, Lily?
What did I do this week? So I went to my mom's house for Thanksgiving. The only reason it was only me and 3 other people. The only reason I kind of went was because we all know we don't have COVID, because we had a little bit of a scare with my stepsisters because they all have COVID. But we've gotten tested and we are negative.
Good.
So we were like, nah, we'll go to my mom's house. But then, what else did I do after that? I had 5 days off from work, so I've just been chilling, cleaning. I had Thanksgiving with my dad on Saturday. I live with my dad right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a long story. Oh, that's probably another fact about me. I might tell you about heartbreak and stuff like that because I'm kind of recently going through it.
Yeah. Just so everyone knows, we're both like 21-year-olds who, because of coronavirus, which might date us if people are listening to this in the future, have nothing to do and nowhere to work. So we're living with our parents. And like, that's okay. I feel like a lot of people aren't really talking about it, but like, it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. And like, you know, I've been feeling, it's been hard because I've been feeling like a failure a little bit because of it, because I did live on my own in an apartment for a few years before this. But,
yeah, you
know, I was in a very long relationship with somebody and we were used to combining our finances, and now we are not. So I'm kind of have to figure that out.
Yeah.
But I'm very glad that I have a family that supports me anyway. But what else did I do? I go back to work tomorrow.
It's just weird because I have 2 weeks left until I'm graduating, so like, and I don't know if I'm gonna want to use my degree in the future, so motivation's just at like an all-time low.
Are you doing, I mean, I know that they're not having a graduation ceremony, but are you planning on doing anything?
I have no clue. Because like
a party, or, I mean, not a party.
Oh, like to celebrate.
Like to celebrate. I know you can't have a party, but like...
I don't know. Do you want to celebrate?
Like, do you want to like maybe have a sleepover where we drink till we throw up?
Yeah.
And then we go fuck college, then we get McDonald's or something.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
planned.
We will do that.
Plotted.
We act like that's not
in 2 weeks on the dot. I'll try and figure out when my last class is, and then we'll like plan for something for that night. We're making plans over the podcast. You guys probably don't want to hear about this. It's like being like the third wheel in a friend group where like 2 people are making plans in front of you and then don't invite you.
But also, I just want to say to our viewers before we get into this, Megan and I love each other's presence, but we're both definitely totally like 2 different kinds of alphas. And so sometimes we get a little bit like, I don't want to be around you right now.
Yeah.
I think it's like the alpha, but also the antisocial in us.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have questions written down.
We each chose 3 top 3 subjects to help you guys get to know us a little bit better. Lily, do you want to go first, or do you want me to go?
What animal would you be and why?
Lily, you can't ask me that. No,
I knew you. This seems like a simple question, but I know to Megan it's gonna take a long time.
Yeah. Okay. So
I almost said, what animals would you be and why? But then I was like, no.
Here's a little bit of insight. My older brother is a furry, and I love and support him and his furry community. But, like, I personally just don't want to be a furry. I feel like they are very, like, they're super friendly and super accepting of each other. but I just don't like being around large groups of people, and I feel like that's the main purpose of being a furry. And like, once again, I'm not like a master on the subject. But,
Can you see me right
I can
now?
see you, yeah.
Okay, sorry. I'm putting that
So,
too,
I'm gonna say the 3 animals I would be, but don't put them in the context that I am going to become these animals.
Okay, well, a question on that. Is your brother pressuring you to be a furry?
It's more of like a joke thing where like if I tell him what animal I would be, he's going to hold it over me forever and possibly have commissioned someone to make furry art of me as that animal.
Okay, so Aaron, if you're listening, Megan is joking 100%. She would definitely not be.
Yeah, absolutely
animals.
not. Absolutely not. He's convinced I'm
She's
a wolf.
picking her top 3 least favorite animals. Specifically, if Aaron's listening to that.
So number 1,
okay, go on.
A beaver. I think I would be a beaver because I'm hardworking and I have messed up teeth. Number 2.
Oh my god.
I would be an opossum because I am a gremlin of the
Megan,
trash and I love opossums. I have a good picture of this opossum just like running across the lawn, and I found a sticker of it with a rainbow background, so now I have like a gay possum sticker on my laptop, and it's the best thing I've ever found.
That is the weirdest thing I've ever heard, but also, why are you only picking rodents?
I don't know. I can't come up with like a witty response. Like I really want to. Maybe because I'm a mousy person. I'm not. Number 3. I don't know, like a duck. Because I'm a creature of the land, the sea, and the sky. And I can be mean to people I don't want to be around. But, like, generally, I'm non-threatening. Beaver, possum, duck. Your turn, Lily.
Okay, I don't have 3. I have 1.
Shoot. All right. I went too far.
My animal. What animal would I be? Okay. I think I would be a hyena.
A hyena?
Yes.
Okay, why?
I don't think I would be a hyena, but I would like to be. Like, in theory, like, what kind of a bitch do I want to be?
Yeah, I mean, be the thing you want to be, you know?
Yeah, it's not what I think I would be. I think I'd be something like a baby bear. Like, could be mean, but probably isn't going to be mean to your face. Kind
like
of thing.
Koala.
Like a koala. Okay, but a hyena because they're always the villains in movies, but they're actually one of the friendliest felines. I think I read that somewhere. Might not be true, but I think I read that somewhere. And they're just freaking cute. That's all
I'm replacing my last answer. I'm not a duck. I'm a koala because I'm kind of dumb and I love eucalyptus.
You were definitely not dumb.
I'm kind of dumb.
Like in your own special way, because I'm pretty sure you're book smart.
I don't know if I'm book smart, Lily. I think I'm like, what? Like practicality smart. Like I can see something and come out with a practical outcome for it.
So what is your first question?
So, Lily, I want you to tell me, you can have 1 or you can have 3. I did mine in 3s because comedy works in 3s, I guess. The top 3 songs you sing in the car. Like, full volume, let it out.
So the song that I would sing right now, I don't know what I would sing a month ago, but right now, the number 1 is At This Moment by, I don't even know who it's by, but At This Moment by like Billy Vera or something. Gosh, it's a good song. Do you know that
What song?
At This Moment.
No, I don't. I have very limited taste in music.
The second song that I'm probably screaming in the radio. Gosh, it's hard because right now I am going through a breakup. So a lot of the songs that I am screaming out loud are sad songs. But right now, probably some stupid Cardi B song. God, like WAP or something? Ooh. I don't know.
I see that a lot on TikTok. I don't have a TikTok, but I watch TikToks on Instagram, so.
It's just it just makes you feel better. It's like
Yeah.
Whatever.
Who doesn't love a good WAP?
I can't think of a third song. But what about you? You probably have much more.
I'm gonna start with number 3 and work my way up.
Okay. Oh,
Thank
that's a
you,
good
because
idea.
I think
Okay.
number 1 is hilarious. So number 3 is Downtown by Macklemore.
That
Thank you.
is a good one. I do
I
scream
did
that
the
a lot.
whitest thing ever and taught myself how to do the rap, so I have it memorized.
You didn't have it memorized last time we screamed.
Oh my
that
god,
song
Lily.
in the
Next
car.
time, you'll be impressed. I don't know if we'll ever get to that
I
song
really want to hear
because
it
I
right
have
now.
7 hours of K-pop on my phone.
Megan is a
I'm a
K-pop
K-pop
stan.
stan.
We don't love her for it, but
Okay.
we don't hate her for it.
That actually goes into my next song, which is Peekaboo by Red Velvet. My number 1 stan group, Stan Red Velvet. We love Irene, Sugi, Joy, Wendy, and Yuri. The music video is fabulous. Watch it if you haven't. And I was really bored one day when I was driving, so I just kept listening to it over and over again, and now I have it memorized, so I know a song in Korean.
That is just
Thank you.
impressive.
It is a little sad,
a dash
but like
sad,
I'm proud
but
of it.
mostly a dash.
Do I know what I'm saying?
Infection,
Absolutely
yeah.
not. I just know I'm saying it.
You could be like, I'm not gonna say that. You could be like, that could be the worst message in the world. But
I don't think it is.
Okay. Yeah, I think they would have already.
Yeah.
For that.
And then number 1 is a song everyone loves to sing to, and it is "My Heart Will Go On" by Celine Dion. I don't like the song.
That is, I have.
But it's ironically the best song ever, and I love things ironically.
Have you? I'm assuming that you like that song mostly because of that cover that happened in like 2006.
The recorder one. That's like one of my favorite YouTube. I have it saved on my phone. There are 3 versions of "My Heart Will Go On" my phone. It is the original one. It is a cover by an artist who I don't know off the top of my head, but it's really good. And then it's the recorder version. So sometimes I think I'm gonna get the regular one, and then I hear the screeches of a recorder, and I just smile, and I'm like, oh yeah. It's so good. I have that one on my phone, and I have Country Toads on my phone, which is like Country Roads, but sung by Toad from Mario.
Okay, so my second question for you, Megan, is what is the most weird but most truthful way you describe your fashion sense?
I might have said this to you before. Sporty Spice?
You are literally the pinnacle of Sporty Spice.
But like,
swear to God, if somebody doesn't pick you for Sporty Spice, I'm gonna throw hands because that perfectly describes.
Though I have been like growing into a different style. I do follow a lot of Korean fashion, which I know is like a super like weeb thing to say, but I was following it before I got into K-pop. Thank you very much.
You were, and it kind of goes into Sporty Spice a little bit more because Sporty Spice is very 90s and like different colors and pastels and stuff like that, and bright colors.
And I feel like I'm wearing a lot more slacks. Sweater vests are in right now, so I'm wearing sweater vests and blouses, and I feel like I'm dressing like an adult more than I ever have in my life, and it's weird.
You actually said this before to me, but I just really like it. So my style has changed a lot. I've always liked vintage, but right now I have a specific style. I just don't have any clothes like it because right now I am kind of losing weight a little bit, and I'm waiting to maintain a certain weight. It doesn't matter what weight I am. I just want to maintain a weight before I get clothes.
No, that makes sense.
Make clothes that are that size. But my style is cottagecore, of course, but it is very earthy, witchy. And even if my style doesn't show that right now, because I don't have many clothes that pertain to that, if you go look at my jewelry page, Cavern Gems, it's very like gothy.
Yeah, earthy witch with like a cottagecore vibe. All right, is it my turn then? All right, this one's going to be a throwback to the first episode we meant to record and then decided not to post because the editing process and the sound would have just been a nightmare. So, Lily, what are your top 3 favorite Disney World attractions?
This is hard. I already forgot what they were. Okay. Carousel of Progress will always be my
Okay,
first
great choice.
favorite.
Great choice.
Just for... Okay, all of these are basically my
Okay.
first. They're all tied, okay? Carousel of Progress for the
And the
memes.
memes.
And the memes. And then the next one would be Pirates
What a
of the
great
Caribbean.
ride.
Also
Yep.
for the memes and the memes. Number 3 would be... What is it called?
The American Adventure in the America Pavilion, the Epcot.
Yes. Not because of the show, but because of the performances that they have.
Oh,
in
the
hall
Voices of
before the
Liberty.
show. Beautiful. Yes, beautiful and touching. Always recommend.
I have a
going to go see
video.
that.
I think it's saved on my phone where like I'm recording them and I pan to you and you do this like you mouth like wow to me and I pan to Alex and he goes wow.
Oh my-
Alex is my younger brother.
Wait, was
No,
he
I don't
laughing
think
at me?
so. I think he was just responding.
If you find that, can you?
Yeah,
please
I'll
give
try
it
and
to
find
me?
it.
Okay,
Oh,
what are yours?
right.
You have probably a lot more to say about
Dinosaur
yours.
is always. Oh, Lily, you forgot dinosaur.
Oh god damn it! I forgot dinosaur.
We have a lot of dinosaur related stories, and it'll get too long if we keep it in this one. So, just
Yeah,
keep-
it will take.
keep in contact. Also, if it sounds like a spaceship is arriving in my background, it's just my heater, and I'm
Yes,
so
it does.
sorry.
Okay, what's number?
Oh
number
yeah,
2?
I didn't even get to that. Splash Mountain, family favorite. Also, I just really like water rides, so excited for it to be Princess and the Frog. Princess and the Frog is at least in my top 10 Disney favorite movies. Favorite Disney movies. I don't know if it's in my top 5. I'd have to go over the list again. But bottom line, I really like it. It's one of the best of the best. I'm just worried that they're going to do the Frozen Ever
Yes,
After
it is.
treatment of it, where like one room is super good and the rest of it's like meh.
Yeah.
So we'll
I
keep an
agree.
eye on that. I'm critical but excited. And number 3 is the Tower of Terror. I love
Yeah.
spooks. I love ghosts. I love thrills.
My question 3
Okay.
is a little odd. So, if you were in a vampire romance teen novel, what type of character would you be?
So, you know Anna Kendrick in Twilight? That is me.
Yes, I do.
I wouldn't be the... No, she's not the bitch.
That's jealous. No, and I'm pretty sure in the books.
Oh, well,
she
I'm
was
not going
kind of
for
a
the
bitch.
books. I haven't
So-
read the books. I'm going for the movie. I know you said like a vague like vampire novel, but it's Twilight, let's be real.
Yeah, it's Twilight.
Yeah.
But okay, so question about that. So a lot of people fall in love with a lot of people in
Yeah.
Twilight. Kind of, not
Yeah.
really, but it's implied. Would you want, as Jessica, would you want to fall in love with somebody in the
Yes.
the franchise, or would you like to stay
Charlie
single all the
Swan.
time?
Or oh my god, I would have such a crush on Rosalie. Never mind. What about you, Lily?
Okay, so I want to fall in love.
Okay.
Or be in love already. I don't want to be the main character because the main girl
Yeah,
character is
yeah,
always
yeah.
so fucking bland. And I don't know how many vampire teen romance novels Megan has read.
I read Beautiful Creatures. I barely remember it. It's about witches.
Is that about vampires or is like just?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. The main character always, if it's a girl, the main character's bland, so I don't want to be her. But I would kind of try to be like the Rosalie, but I'm not like Rosalie, I guess. But like,
Do you know enough
kind
about
of
Buffy
bit of a
the
bitch.
Vampire Slayer? Okay, I don't really know
I don't
anything
know
either
anything
other
about that.
than Buffy has a friend character who is a witch that like helps her out. So I think you would be like the witch character in the story.
yes. What's your number one or your?
Oh my god, we're on our
Question, your
last
last
questions.
question. Yeah.
Well, this one is a fun
Yes,
one.
we are.
And it might branch into a follow-up question. Lily, tell me about 3 of your past celebrity crushes.
Oh God.
Here, I'll go
I
first
can't
if it
think
makes
of
you feel
3.
better.
I have a million.
All right, so number
Go
1,
first,
my
go
very
first.
first celebrity crush. It's kind of a 2-parter, but I didn't know it back then. So,
Okay.
do you remember Ryan Evans from High School Musical?
God damn it, Megan.
I thought he was a cutie. But realistically, I think I had a bigger crush on Gabriella. She was so sweet and smart.
She was not sweet. She was a bland
Yeah, but I was
bitch.
7.
Bitch.
I wasn't into my murderous lady turn on yet.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
fair.
I can agree
She was a
to that.
bland ass bitch, though.
Like, watching it back now, I don't know who I would, like, realistically date. No one, probably. Maybe Zeke. I don't know. I don't know. I think Sharpay's annoying. Like, I know that's a controversial opinion.
Yeah, she's.
But, like, she was just kind of a bitch the whole time. Oh,
Okay.
number 2. This is
go on,
later
go
in
on.
life.
What's your number 2?
I think I'm going to try and go into chronological order. So, have you heard of Santino Fontana? So, he
No.
played Cinderella's prince on Broadway when Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella had a revival. But he's more famous, I think, right now for being the voice of Hans. In Frozen. I don't like him because he was the voice of Hans in Frozen.
In the
I liked him in
movie?
Cinderella. But he's also, like,
In
the
the
weird
movie,
part
right?
about that for me was I was probably like 14 or 15, and he was definitely in his mid-30s.
They're all playing younger roles, though, so it's kind of like.
And I think Santino
You know them
kind
by
of had
their
the same
character,
vibe as
really.
Kevin Jonas, where he was like the funny one, and he was charming, and I was like, yeah, I can get behind that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that. Okay,
so
what's your number 1?
This was my type throughout all of high school. Can you guess who it is? They were tall and charming and sweet and athletic and could sing, probably. And they could easily be mistaken for gay. That was one of the things. Like, I never knew if anyone I liked was gay or not. Grant Gustin of Glee and The Flash fame.
Oh, yes, and the Flash.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was
You were
really
into
into
Flash.
Grant Gustin. Oh, that just, like, renewed other memories. I used to have a crush on, like, Darren Criss, too.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I'm
me
so
too. I just
surprised
kind of
you
forgot
put
about
Darren
it.
Criss there. Okay, so my 3. I
All
will
right, all
also
right.
go into phases of my life. 2. So I'll start with my earliest. Definitely Justin Bieber.
Okay.
When I
didn't know
was
you
12.
liked them. I think we
know I
started,
did.
like, hardcore hanging out when
Oh
you
my
were a
God.
One Directioner.
Oh yes, no, I was definitely a believer.
No.
I don't think I need to even explain that. And then probably got all of One Direction. I went into phases a lot because I liked One Direction for like 6 years. I still love them. But the biggest phase I went through was Liam when he had the curly hair. Liam with curly hair. And then
Number 1.
my number 1. The person I've liked in high school, but also still. Megan, you know this.
Oh, is it Sebastian Stan?
Yes, harder.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yes, it's Sebastian Stan. So I think I might have told you this before, but I was actually, I'm trying to recall the story because it was almost 4 years ago. But I went to college in a town in New Jersey that was about a 20-minute train drive to Manhattan or to Penn Station. So I was very close to Manhattan. And so this one day I went to Manhattan probably to get fabric or knitting supplies or something because I didn't have a car. So, like, even if I wanted to get groceries, I'd either have to order them from Amazon or just take a train into Manhattan because it was easier than just walking to the grocery store and carrying them all back. I'd rather just go to the city on a train. So I went there for some reason, came back, and then 2 hours later, Sebastian Stan put on his Instagram that he was at a movie theater and it was very close to Penn Station. And he was meeting people for pictures who go in and to see his movie. Like, it was a pretty indie movie that he was in. But I was like, fuck, I could have fucking gone. And at that point, it was like I needed to put on makeup and it would have taken me like an hour and a half and I didn't think he would be there still. So I was like, I'm not even.
Yeah.
I could have met him.
I had a moment like
if I
that
just
before,
stayed.
too. So when I was.
Like what? Tell me.
End of high school, early college, maybe like freshman year, I was a big Newsies fan. Like, embarrassingly big Newsies fan. Yeah. And like
You
it goes
were, I
back
can
into
confirm.
the every like guy I thought was attractive could have easily been like gay, you know? Not to like queer code or anything, but you
Yeah.
know, I'm gay, so I can say
I
it.
mean, oh yeah.
We were supposed to see
That was your
this show, like we were required to, but I didn't know we were required to. It goes into a whole other story that I don't want to talk about. We can talk about that when I talk about how I hate college. But I was supposed to see a show, but I was like really tired that night, and for like my mental health, I was like, I'm just not gonna see it, and I'll be fine because I was like really busy. I was doing auditions one weekend, and then I was out of town the next weekend, so there was like this would be the only night I would physically be able to see it. And I was like, I'm just gonna like take an L or something.
Yeah.
Later that night, I find out that one of the newsies from the tour cast had visited and seen his friend in that show. And if I had gone to see the show, I would have met him.
Oh
I don't
my
even remember his name
God.
anymore, though, so it's not that. Obviously, it's not that big of a deal, but I was so mad at myself. And then I got in trouble for not seeing the show, so it was like a double whammy.
Oh my God. People should just not say that they're going to shows.
He didn't
Celebrities
say
just
anything.
don't burden us.
Someone
with
I
that
went to
knowledge.
school with posted a picture of her and him together.
Oh, that's even worse. So
Yeah.
your friends all met him and stuff?
Though I will say,
Oh
I did
my
kind of
God.
fall out of the like fan idolizing culture because there was another student who I went to school with. She was like the RA of a bunch of my friends' hall. And her brother was also on the cast of Newsies, and he was my favorite Newsie. So I found that out and was like, holy shit, that's so cool. But apparently it like and like this is reasonable. I'm not saying, oh, apparently she was weirded out when people asked her about it, because like that's reasonable. Like I grew up having an actor older brother when I was also kind of like in the theater scene, so I know what it's like to be like compared to a sibling. So I was like, I'm not gonna say anything about it, but
Yeah.
oh my goodness, wouldn't it be so cool if we happened upon each other? And like we didn't, it doesn't matter. But I kind of like that was the moment where I was like, you know, it isn't cool to like obsess over a person and like badger their like friends or siblings to meet them, because everyone's just people.
Yeah. As somebody, both of us are very
Yeah.
into fan culture and stuff like that. When I say I love Sebastian Stan, he could be an absolutely terrible person. I just love the characters he plays. I respect his work. I don't really care about meeting him ever anymore. I would like to marry him if he proposed to me. I would say yes. But just for the money, not for him. And also, like, just him as Bucky Barnes. I like to fantasize about...
No, people are going to relate. We're
terrible
the brutally honest
because
podcasters, guys.
Well, yeah, I was going to say I just love Bucky Barnes, but then I'm like, wait, I'm idolizing Bucky Barnes, who, in theory, his character has killed millions of people.
You can't...
So
I have
maybe that's
gone
not
on
good
twice about how... I don't actually know if I mentioned it, but like I said, with the Peekaboo music video, basically the premise is that the members of Red Velvet lure pizza boys to their house and then murder them. And it's really hot. The idolizing part of it is unhealthy, but like the supportive part is not. So tune in next week, everyone, when we talk about another topic, maybe dinosaur.
I think I found a good
for our fan fiction reading series.
It will be it will be mind-boggling. It will just be fun.
Grab a bowl of popcorn,
just
pop it on, and get ready to listen.
I'm Lily.
I'm Megan.
Cut.
And
I'm
this
Lily.
has been PDF.
See you later. PDF?
Yeah.
Wait, did we ever say what PDF stands
If not,
for?
then oopsie.
Okay.